There we go. Alright, hi everyone. As you can see, I am like volume like Missy over here. I'm wearing my hair in a wash and go, as I mentioned in my previous video, and I came today to give an update on my hair color. I'm gonna also link my initial hair coloring video somewhere around here, probably there. But so yes, I'm gonna be linking that as well for my so you can see the results of how it first looked. But I did that back in mid-October, so it's been about 6 months, give or take, since I colored my hair. And I used the Revlon Frost and Glow highlighting kit in honey. And I don't know if they're discontinuing this or not, because I saw it on clearance at Target. So usually when we see stuff at clearance, you know it's on its way out. So that's what I used, and I just wanted to give an update. So I'm just going to try as best as I can to show my color. Here it is. As you can see, it's grown out a decent amount. And as I get into this update, you will find out that I'm happy that it's growing out, actually. And let me show you the back as well. Okay. So, as you can see, I concentrated the highlights mostly on the top portions of my hair and the front of my hair. The bottom undersection is still very, very dark. Like for example, this little curl right here is my natural color, which is a dark brown. Here we go. We can really see the difference. Okay, so I left the underside completely untouched by the highlighting kit. Number one, because I only bought one kit, and as you can see, I have a lot of hair, so I didn't have a lot to go around. And number two, the undersection of my hair is very, very thick and curly and dry and tends to tangle a lot. So I didn't want to add any type of color process chemical to the underside to increase dryness, because I'm already trying to combat dryness in that particular area, and I didn't want to add to it. So I just focused on the front sections of my hair and the back, and just did just some random streaks to my hair just to give it a little bit of color. And I opted to do it myself because, as I mentioned in my previous video, I had a horrible time trying to do it professionally. I went somewhere to get my hair done, and it was like $300 some, and I ended up looking exactly the same as when I walked into the salon. So I don't even want to get into that. I should have asked for the money back. I shouldn't pay it in the first place. But anyway, that's another thing, stylist. But so yes, so I opted to do it myself because a YouTuber that I watched, she had very, very nice results that I liked when she highlighted her hair with this product. So as you'll see in my other video, or if you have seen, the color was very vibrant. I reported there was no breakage, no dryness, and all was well for the most part. Then I had a second update video where I said that I think I noticed a little bit of increased dryness, but so far so good. So it's been 6 months, so I think I can definitely say that the color was not the best idea. Definitely was not the best idea in the long run. Let me see if I can show you guys. Right here, for example, as you can see, my hair is super, super frizzy, and it's very, very, very dry. Very dry. Very dry where that hair is highlighted. Like, this is just ridiculous. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. But yeah, it's very, very dry and frizzy and very undefined. The only way that it really looks good is in a braid out, and even then I can definitely tell a difference as far as how it feels versus my virgin hair. my natural color. The hair is much shinier. I don't know if you can see, but it's much shinier. The curls are less frizzy. My ends are very dry as well. So yeah, increased dryness. It's frizzier. It's a little harder to control. And kind of just like really undefined, especially in this section right here. This is just, ugh, this is not good. But so yes, I've been doing tons and tons of deep conditioning. I use very moisturizing products. I seal my hair. My routine hasn't changed too much from before I colored my hair, except now I do try to focus more product conditioning and leave-ins on the hair that is highlighted. I try to saturate those sections a little bit more. So needless to say, I will not be touching up this color. I'm going to be growing it out. I don't necessarily see it as a bad thing that I colored as far as damage. Yes, I do notice some damage. Those things that I listed previously, the frizziness, the increased dryness. But I wanted to color my hair so bad, y'all. I really did. I researched. I looked on blogs and what's that thing called? Tumblr. I was all up on Tumblr looking at hair color, and I was going to color my hair regardless. It was an itch that I just had to scratch, so I scratched it. So now I know I'd rather have my dark brown, shiny, healthier, more nourished looking hair than dry, frizzy, colored hair. So yes, let me see if I can show, like, the difference in health is like ridiculous. My hair is pretty, I don't know, in a wash and go, of course, my hair is not as defined and as normal, but I still think that you can see the difference, like right here. Closer to my root, the hair is much shinier compared to the hair down here, which is kind of frizzy and dry and just not a happy camper. So yeah, the color's pretty. When I first colored my hair, it was a very vibrant auburn color, and now I think it's a lot brassier, as you can see. It's a lot more brassy than it was, a little more orange and washed out. So as far as color goes, if you have experience with it and you're comfortable, then I say go ahead. But if not, it may be best just to go to a stylist. I went to a stylist and I didn't get good results, so I decided to do my research and take it into my own hands. And I think that initially it turned out well. It's just my hair just doesn't like chemicals, simple as that. Back in high school, I had a relaxer on top of highlights, but I think that I was just, you know, high school kid. I didn't know much about hair care and health, and my hair was very long, but looking back now, I know that I did have a lot of breakage probably, and my hair is healthier now than it was then. Even though back then it looked healthy, the quality of my hair back then wasn't great. So my hair just does not like chemicals, and I'm gonna finally sit down and listen and just, you know, whatever. It's cool. I'll have my dark hair. It's cool. I just had to play around with it and see what happened. So yep, I just wanted to give you guys a color update. This will probably be my final color update because the color, as you can see, is not very noticeable like it was initially. So and I'm also not going to be retouching up the color anyway. I'm not saying that I'm never going to color my hair again, but if I do, I will go to a stylist who specializes in natural hair, number one, who I have seen like pictures of their work on natural hair. The person who I went to, the expensive woman, she had pictures of her work on Facebook, but it was usually on clients with, you know, straightened hair and all that other stuff. That's a separate video. I'm gonna make this video about that experience. I just am, because it was horrible. But yes, I'm gonna go to someone who I've heard great things about from other naturals, not just on Yelp, where I think people plant those. But anyway, yeah, so not gonna color my hair again. I'm just gonna focus on hair health and all that good stuff. So yep, I just want to give you guys an update, and I'll